Just don't go into the whole thing with the idea that you're gonna make money right away and that you can quit your job tomorrow, because that's just not gonna happen. I literally can't stand it when blogs or videos or gurus on here try to make it look like making money from home is so easy. Like, oh, follow these 5 steps and you're gonna make money from home and you'll be a millionaire and you, yes, and you'll have a bunch of money and a whole bunch of other nonsense. So there's this article on CBS today. I think it got released a day ago, October 12th, and it says 5 easy ways to make money from home this October. And of course, it's a bunch of nonsense. It's a bunch of nonsense, and I'm so tired. Like, if you're gonna give people advice on how to make money, at least put some ish in there that actually makes money. Like, I'm gonna just scroll all the way down with their millions of ads and then read it out to you guys. So it says 5 easy ways to make money, and the first thing that they listed is take online surveys. Okay, you're literally making cents. You're not even making a dime when you do surveys. It's gonna make you literally pennies. Probably gonna make like between $25 to $40 a month if you do it on a consistent basis. It's not gonna get you a full-time income. They really make it seem like, like you're gonna make money like right away. Here are 5 ways you can make money without the hassles of traditional employment. Right, because you're gonna substitute your full-time job for taking online surveys and make pennies. Next one is sell your old stuff. So I have to sell my own stuff and then what? Like, live off that, and then when I have nothing left to sell, what do? Use the money that I got from selling my old stuff and buy new stuff and then sell that again? Like it doesn't make sense. Like I just don't understand how they think like this is, like, the people that write these blogs and that make these videos, I'm convinced that they don't make money from home. Like, and they for sure don't make money from home in these ways. They said include Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, and eBay. Okay, well, that's not sustainable. You're not going to make money from home on a consistent basis with that. It's definitely not enough for what they said up here, without the hassles of traditional employment. Like, even if you have old stuff sitting around, like, let's say furniture, like what are you gonna sell it for? Like, it's used in secondhand furniture. You're not gonna be able to sell it for a lot unless it's like vintage, and not everybody has vintage stuff sitting around. Old clothes, okay, yeah. Old clothes that is not fast fashion, because those fast fashion clothes literally have no resale value. Make your hobby a job. Do you like to knit? There are people out there who love to buy homemade scarves or blankets from you. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure there's people out there, but who are we gonna sell this to? Like, you need a marketing strategy for that. Like you can go on Etsy and put it on eBay. You're not gonna make sales right away, and I personally wouldn't suggest Etsy at all. Like, me, myself, and a couple other friends of mine, we've had horrible experiences with Etsy, and even you can just go online and look up why not to sell on Etsy, and you'll see a bunch of reasons why platforms like Etsy are just not it. Like, just, if you're gonna be doing this, it's not like gonna make you money right away, and it's probably gonna be harder than a traditional job because you have to start with nothing. Like, you're gonna have to really run it like it's a company, and eventually you're gonna have to register it as a company and pay taxes because you're making a certain income. You could take commission to create works of art for people if you paint for fun. Yeah, what are they talking about? I agree. Whatever your hobby is, there could be a market for it. Ugh, I knew they were gonna mention it. Look to sites like Etsy and start shipping your homemade jewelry or trinkets out the door and see the cash flow back in. Yeah, it's not that easy. Just because you place something on Etsy doesn't mean you're gonna make a sale. Like, there's hundreds of people making the same ish out there and trying to sell it. It's not that easy. Become a pet sitter. If you're an animal lover, you can get an extra dose of furry friends. This takes a bit more work. Okay, well, at least they're honest about this one. It does take a bit more work. Like, you're not gonna just be sitting at home with a pet. Like, it needs to get walked, fed. And where are you gonna find your clients? If you're gonna just be doing it for your friends, I'm pretty sure you won't be able to make a living off it, because how many pets do your friends have, and how much money do they make that they can dedicate to you pet sitting for them? I don't know. Like, from the people that I know that do pet sitting and dog walking and stuff like that, they have a consistent client base that literally needs them to do it every day. And they've built up that client base for years, like 10 years plus. This is not something that they started yesterday and decided that, oh, I'm gonna make money from home today, so F the traditional way of making money, and I'm gonna just do this. Rent your home or a room in it. Okay, this is the only one that I could see, like, that would bring you a sustainable passive income. The rest is not passive at all. And I hate when they make it look like your hobby is then going to become your job, and then it's going to be passive. Like, no, it's not going to be passive unless you set it up that way. There's ways to set it up that way, and that's what I talk about on my channel, is like how to really start from nothing and put up your business where you can eventually have passive income. In the beginning, it's definitely going to take work. By using sites like Airbnb, you can rent out your home while you're away. Okay, unless you're away on a consistent basis, whatever they said is not going to work, because I'm not always away. I'm home for the majority of the time. It's not going to work for me. It's just not going to work for me. What are you talking about? And even if you don't travel, you can have a potential room. Okay, yeah, if you have a house, if you have extra room in your house, you can definitely rent it out. And of course, like anything else that you're doing, there's going to be a negative side to that, and there's going to be, a harder part. Like, there's things that landlords have to do that you might not like. There's things that you're going to have to deal with with your tenants. Everything has a downside, and what I don't like is that they make it seem like these things are so easy to do. Like, even renting out a room, the type of person that you're letting in your house, do you want anybody to just live in your house just for a quick buck? Like, what if the person is, I don't know, like, if I can even say it on here, but what if the person is like not of good moral value? This does mean dealing with having other people in your home, but the financial returns can be significant depending on where you live. Alright, yeah, so these are the 5 things. You can become rich by renting out your home. You can quit your job by becoming a pet sitter. You can make your hobby a job. You could sell your own stuff, and according to them, all these can be done without the hassle of traditional employment. And they say the bottom line is money makes the world go around, whether you're employed full-time or looking for a side hustle. 1 second, let me just go give him a cookie. And I'm just skimming through, I'm not even reading everything. It's just BS. Whether you're employed full-time and looking for a side hustle, or aren't working at a time and still want to contribute to your household income, there are plenty of ways to make money without leaving your home. Again, this is a prime example of what I mean when I say, like, these people online, they make it look so easy. And unless you've done it yourself, you have no idea how hard it is to make money from home. That's not to say you don't do it, but just don't go into the whole thing with the idea that, bless you, just don't go into the whole thing with the idea that you're gonna make money right away and that you can quit your job tomorrow, because that's just not gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen.